Hello, in this video I'm excited to introduce Eastern Swordsman from China, a student of Unreal University. He is currently developing a Souls-like game called Red Souls, which you can see on the screen right now. He spent many years learning Unreal Engine, and today he's here to share his top tips for creating Souls-like games and learning Unreal Engine in general. He has also generously agreed to give all Unreal University students enrolled in my Souls-like course free access to his asset, ESM Great Swords Knight Souls. I'll be reading his words for him so you can hear Eastern Swordsman's insights directly. Here's what he had to say. First off, I'd like to share my journey and experiences learning Unreal Engine. First and foremost, I see Unreal Engine as an extremely vast and expansive tool. So vast in fact that it's basically impossible to fully master or comprehend every single aspect of it. That's why I believe learning Unreal Engine should be like learning anything else. It should be interest driven, rather than trying to study each module one by one, start to finish. For example, I was really interested in learning how to make a Souls-like game, so I enrolled in Unreal University's Souls-like course, and it turned out to be a great starting point which taught me a lot about developing the mechanics that I need for a Souls-like game. Once we've developed a certain level of interest and learned some basic knowledge points that appeal to us, I believe a highly effective approach is to dive straight into Unreal Engine's official documentation. Of course, to truly master what we've learned, hands-on practice is essential. We need to actually get started and build things ourselves. Only through practical application can we truly comprehend and solidify the knowledge we've acquired. Now, the second announcement I'm going to make is that my model, ESM Great Swords Knight Souls, will be available for free for all students enrolled in courses at Unreal University. To go with this, I've prepared a license agreement. You can download it when you download the model. Thirdly, I'd like to offer some advice for students who truly want to set out to develop a complete game. After all, I spent 4 or 5 years working on my own game and learned a lot from the pitfalls along the way. Let me introduce this game of mine. It's called Red Souls. It's a Souls-like game inspired part by Sekiro Shadows Die Twice, while also incorporating common elements typical of the Souls-like genre. Right now, there's a free demo available on Steam if anyone's interested. Feel free to download it and give it a try. Now here are my 3 key pieces of advice for those of you who are ready to dive into developing a game. First, you must sort out the localization process. When working on localization, try your best to avoid to use names or string variables to drive game logic. Doing so can easily lead to translation errors. My second piece of advice: when developing regular 3D games such as 3D ARPGs or FPS games using Unreal Engine, you must first work out the optimization process of your entire game. Here's what this means. Prioritize creating a demo level first, then put as many core elements as possible, like gameplay mechanics, character models, and other key assets into a single scene. Use this to test the game's performance, so you can understand the performance costs associated with different components, material usage, lighting, all buildings, and especially skeletal meshes, which tend to be more resource intensive. I believe the right approach is to first gain a clear understanding of the resource consumption of this prototype. Then use that insight to reverse engineer your optimization process. Establish optimization standards, and only then start developing a full game. This way, you won't have to deal with optimization after your entire game is finished. Because if you wait until the game is fully developed to address optimization, you'll often find that a lot of work needs to be redone, and the cost of starting over is extremely high. At the same time, please continue to follow the Unreal University channel. After the game development is completed, we plan to share content on this channel, such as advice on game performance and effective insights summarized from our past failures and mistakes. Additionally, we have maintained good communication with the official Unreal Engine community. There's even a possibility that we will share this content on Unreal Circle. The third piece of advice concerns all of the settings related to your game's main menu. When you're making your main menu, make sure you include audio and graphic settings. For graphic settings, include options like resolution, NVIDIA sampling, and various other related settings. as well as key rebindings. I believe implementing this requires a great deal of understanding. You'll need to handle hardware compatibility and key rebinding configurations. Creating these elements can be quite tedious and complex. What's more, this work may deviate from the interest-driven learning that I mentioned earlier. It has little to do with core gameplay and can be quite boring. However, by the time you've made the decision to start working on a project, you should aim to get this tedious work out of the way first. Only then should you finalize your decision and truly dive into developing the game. So, that's all he had to say. I think he had some good advice. If you want to support him, you can do that by wishlisting his game, Red Souls. I'll include a link to it in the description of the video. And if you're enrolled in any Unreal University course, on the Souls-like course, I'm going to include a link to his 3D model that he created, so you can use that if you're making a Souls-like game. I actually used it when I made the course for my Souls-like trailer. And if you want to learn Unreal Engine, you can get access to all my current and future courses by checking out my Unreal Engine course bundle. There'll be a link to that in the description of the video. If you enjoyed, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.